Hey guys, welcome back to my channel My Paintless Tales. Today's video is going to be very simple. I'll be showing you how to paint simple abstract roses on this beautiful organza fabric. So these roses are going to be very simple yet elegant. So these are suitable for dupattas and saris, especially to make a statement piece. So before starting the video, so if you're new to this channel, my name is Vani and I'm a self-taught artist from Hyderabad, India. So if you don't know me and want to see behind the scenes of what I actually do, you should definitely follow me on my Instagram, My Paintless Tales. And also, if you didn't subscribe to this channel yet, please consider subscribing, ring that bell icon to get all the updates. Now let's get started with the painting. I've taken a soft organza fabric here. You can take any organza fabric or you can take chiffon, chignon as well. Basically any flowy fabric will work. And I've used this embroidery hoop to stretch the fabric. This is a 12-inch embroidery hoop. So it all depends on how much size you're working on. So I want to paint very big roses, so that's why I've taken a big embroidery hoop. These are the colors that I'll be using today. These are Fevicryl acrylic colors. So you can use acrylic colors or fabric colors, okay? Any acrylic colors or fabric colors will do. So I basically use colors from Fevicryl and I am using pink, sap green and white for today's painting. Also, I'll be using this particular product which is called Medium 1. So this is basically a liquid which you use to mix with your paints, okay? If your paints are thick, to dilute them, we'll be adding this particular liquid to change the consistency of the paint so that it will be easy for painting. Because I've taken a silk or soft organza fabric here. If you're using a pure organza fabric, you can simply add water to your colors and need not use Medium 1. But if your colors are spreading with water, then you'll have to use Medium 1. Coming to brushes, I'll be using these two. So this is a round brush size 6 and this is a size 3 flat brush, okay? You can use any other sizes as well. Basically one flat brush, one round brush, and these are from Camel brand. So I always take a palette and put my paints on my palette first so that I can mix my Medium 1 to the paints. So this is pink shade. You can take any other shade that you like for your roses. So this is the pink shade that I have. To this, I'll be adding Medium 1. So each fabric is different, okay? If you're considering doing this particular design on any other fabric, then please make sure that fabric will not spread the color if you're using too much Medium 1 or water. So you will have to definitely check that point. Always do a patch test and see if the colors are spreading or not, and accordingly you will have to mix Medium 1. So if your fabric is not holding the color and if it is spreading, then you'll have to decrease the amount of Medium 1 that you are using. So be careful about that. My colors are ready. So now I'm starting with the round brush and taking the pink color. So I'll be using a single color here, starting from the center. Basically, I'll be making circular patterns like this, which will look like a rose. So the size and everything is completely up to you. You can add as many petals as you want. So I'm going to leave it here. So now I'm shifting to a flat brush to fill the color. So taking the same pink color and carefully filling in the outlines that I did with a round brush. So similarly, you'll have to fill all the petals. Just make the outlines and then fill it with a flat brush, or you can do the same with a round brush as well. So let me finish the rest and I'll get back to you. This is how it is looking once I've finished all the petals. I'll leave it to dry before I move on to the next step. So I'll be adding the highlights to roses, but before that I'll have to wait for it to properly dry. So if you want to leave it here, you can leave it here as well. Just paint roses simply like this and then you can leave it, or you can add extra highlighting, extra detailing, completely up to you. So I would like to add few leaves here. For that, I'm taking sap green and white. Okay, I'll be mixing both together to get a lighter shade of green, and then I'll be using them. This is an optional step. So I'm mixing sap green and white together to get a very light shade of green. So I don't want a very dark shade because I want roses to highlight the entire fabric. So if I'm taking a very dark color for leaf, so I cannot make rose as a statement. So that's the reason I'm taking very light shade of green. But it's completely up to you. If you want to do a dark green leaf, you can do that as well. So now I'll be highlighting the rose with Fevicryl 3D outliners. So I've taken 3D outliners glitter in pink color. Okay, this is pink color. So these Fevicryl 3D outliners are available in different shades. Okay, usually like gold, silver, pink, green. So many shades are available. You can choose whatever color suits you. So it looks something like this. So I'll have to basically squeeze it and the glue comes out of the nozzle. So I would like to outline each and every petal carefully. You can do this with any other color as well, like silver or gold as well. You can outline these petals, or you can leave it without outlining with the 3D outliner as well. It's your choice. After you have applied Fevicryl 3D outliner, you'll have to wait for it to properly dry, because right now you'll not see the glitter because it is completely filled with glue, right? So glue is usually in white color. You'll have to wait for it to dry. Once it is dry, the white glue becomes transparent and the glitter will pop. So we'll have to wait for it to dry. It may take few minutes to 1 hour as well. So depending on how thick you have applied, basically once it is dry, it will give you this embossed effect. This is the final look of the painting. So as you can see, the 3D outliner is completely dry right now, and it will give you that embossed look as well as the shine. So if you're applying a very thick coat of it, you'll get very thick lines, or if you're squeezing it very lightly, you'll get very thin lines. So it's completely up to you. It's your preference and your choice, and this is the final look of the painting. So these are very simple to paint and very simple to apply the 3D outliner as well, which is optional. So this is how you can do simple roses on your fabric. And if you wish to learn fabric painting from scratch to advanced, I have a ultimate fabric painting course waiting for you. So it is a pre-recorded course with lifetime access, so you can watch them anytime, anywhere from the comfort of your home. So it deals with fabric painting from scratch, showing you how to use all the materials, different types of fabrics, different types of designs and everything. And once you finish the course, you will become a pro in fabric painting, and you'll also get a certificate of completion as well. So I'll drop the link in the description box. So just simply click on the link and you will see all the details regards to the course. So if you like the details, if you feel like you want to join the course, just simply click on the enroll button. You can enroll and you can start watching all the fabric painting videos. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe it to others, and I'll see you in the next one.